Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 695, and today's topic of lecture is the nutritional value and health benefits of yeast. Yeast word is very common and it is widely used in kitchens and also in bakery to ferment the bread, and in in food industries, beverages industries. Yeast is unicellular fungi. Fungi is a plural word. It is called fungus, is a singular, and your yeast is actually the combination of lot of unicellular fungus, and this yeast is known since centuries, hundreds of years, to do the fermentation of sugar and carbohydrates to get ethyl alcohol beverages. So it is well known. But the medicinal chemistry of yeast, many of the people they don't know, is a very rich in lot of mineral, vitamin B complex, B series of vitamins, and also it has some health benefits. The yeast which we are using for our food purpose, for baking the bread, and in our kitchen they are known as either baking yeast, brewer's yeast, or compressed yeast. And yeast is the byproduct of the fermentation of alcohol. And once we want to manufacture the yeast, we have to mix these materials. One is sucrose plus some nitrogenous substance, and into it add inorganic salt, and this mixture in the form of solution leave it at room temperature, and room temperature means it should not exceed more than 20 to 25 degree centigrade temperature. At this temperature the multiplication of unicellular fungus will be very fast, and growth will be high. And once the multiplication is over, then filter it and let it be dry at 30 degree centigrade temperature. It should not increase more than 30 degree temperature, and then collect it. The color of yeast is slightly yellowish in color, and you can get it in powder form or in buff. So the yeast is very important. It contains these three enzymes, that is zymase, diastase, invertase, and these three enzymes they are widely used for the fermentation process. And this fermentation is very important nowadays because our 60% industries, especially the food industries, beverages industries, and even some fruit juice industries, they are based on fermentation. And there are different type of these yeast or this fungus unicellular products are produced to give different type of fermented products. So the fermentation industries are mainly based on all these enzymes which are present in yeast. Your yeast is rich in vitamin B1, B2, B3, B12, folate, that is folic acid, and it is rich in zinc, lithium, potassium, manganese, and it has lot of health benefit. Most of us we don't know. We have this impression yeast means just is use it as a enzyme just to ferment. It's not that. It is also used as a medicine, as a food. And there are two type of yeast available. One is that is called baker yeast, brewer's yeast, and the second one is called nutritional yeast. And this nutritional yeast is a type of supplement, food supplement, where they have calculated value, and it is rich in vitamin B complex, and it is given for those people who are having the deficiency of B series of vitamins. And this yeast is very much helpful to our digestive system. It is very good to our gut. It can maintain very good our gut. And also yeast contains lithium and zinc as a mineral or element we can call, and lithium is very good element. There are a lot of references to boost your mood, and even if you have some mood swing or depression, it can improve your mental health. And since it is rich in folate, that is called folic acid, is also type of B group of vitamin, is very good for pregnant women, yeast, because it can take care of healthy pregnancy. So it has lot of health benefit as well as medicinal benefits. So the yeast nutritional value and health benefits of yeast. The botanical source is Saccharomyces, and it belongs to family Saccharomycetaceae. And as I have already told you, number one, the yeast consists of unicellular fungi. Actually, if we are talking of fungi, is a plural form. Fungi is having 144,000 species, and yeast is one of them. So there are, if we say in singular form fungus, there are 144,000 species, and out of which we are dealing here, which we are using in our food industries, in our kitchen, in our bakery, that is your yeast. So yeast is one of the unicellular fungi out of 144,000 species. The preparation of yeast. Yeast available in the market is called brewer's yeast or baker's yeast, and is obtained as byproduct of the manufacture of ethyl alcohol, that is alcohol, or it can be obtained as cell product of manufacture. Yeast is grown in suitable medium, and that medium must contain sucrose plus some nitrogenous matter and inorganic salts. If yeast is grown at a temperature 20 to 25 degrees centigrade temperature, it will be multiplying rapidly by the process of gemetation. Gemetation means where the budding is there and that can multiply. In zoology, this term is commonly used, that is called gemetation. And yeast is separated from medium, washed and passed filtered through filters, and then yeast is obtained in the way is known as brewer's yeast or baker's yeast. So by this process, whatever yeast we are getting, that is called brewer's yeast or baker's yeast, or it can also called compressed yeast, but commonly it is in the market known as baker's yeast or brewer's yeast. Yeast contains, once it is obtained, 70% water, and it has to be reduced to only 9%. So we have to keep this yeast at 30 degrees centigrade temperature to remove the rest of the water content, and we should not put at high temperature, otherwise there will be some damage, until moisture content becomes 9%. Number two, dried yeast occurs as buff or slightly yellow, or sometimes in some books they say light brown in color, and it also looks like pale white color. powder consisting of unicellular fungi cells. Under the microscope, it shows spiral, elliptical or ovate single cells up to 8 millimicron long, and yeast should contain starchy material. Dried yeast contains constituents of mainly vitamin B complex. That is, actually here I am discussing, deep medicinal chemistry. What are the chemical constituents in this? Because many people, they take yeast very lightly. No, it's a very good medicine, it's a very good food, and it has lot of nutritional value. There are lot of supplements of yeast is available now in food industries. So most of the people, generally those who are not chemists, they have only one impression about the yeast, that it is used to produce the bread or to produce the nono, kinder or that is yogurt. It's not like that. There are a lot of uses in food industries, and it has lot of chemistry, it has lot of mineral, it has lot of vitamins. It's a very rich source. Sometimes if you are suffering from B complex deficiency, you take yeast. It's full of B complex vitamin. So yeast contains the constituents of vitamin B complex like B1, B2, B6 and B12. It is B12. Nicotinic acid and also folic acid. It also contains nucleoprotein, carbohydrate, particularly glycogen, fat and sterol. So I am discussing here very interesting lot of nutritional and health benefits of yeast. Now you know that yeast contains zymase, diastase and invertase. These are the enzymes, and enzymes are proteinoidal complex organic compounds, and they act as catalyst. And your all metabolic process, respiratory, lot of biological process are controlled by enzymes. And actually the aging process is directly linked to the poor function of these enzymes. Once you are old means these enzymes are not that much active and produced in our body. So that's why all the biological process will slow down. It is because of slowdown of enzyme action. And that's why the fermentation and enzyme, they are all playing very, very important role to exist on this planet. So number 3, yeast contains number of enzymes, and the name of these enzymes are like zymase, diastase and invertase. And these 3 enzymes, they have their specific action and as a catalyst. It should be stored in cool, dry place. We have to keep this yeast powder in cool and dry place. There should not be moisture and protected from light and moisture. Yeast is very important in the manufacture of alcoholic beverages and bread. So all our alcoholic beverages, lot of fruit juice industries, carbonic juice, yogurt, food industries, they are all based on the yeast and enzymes. And in Nigeria, I don't know, but it is a big business, very lucrative business to produce different type of enzymes, catalyst and yeast, to give the different flavor to different food. It has lot of importance in our food industries as well as in our pharmaceutical ingredients also, because it is very rich in lot of B group of vitamins and minerals. And then alcoholic beverages and bread. Dried yeast is used as a source of B vitamins. Many people, they don't realize and they know that this is one of the natural richest source of B group of vitamins, and it is very rich source of biologically complete protein and is used in the manufacture of nucleic acid. So yeast is also used to manufacture nucleic acid. Number 4, it can provide energy and it may help to maintain healthy skin, hair, eyes and mouth. And if you have some mouth inside some we can say some type of we can say rashes or some other thing burning inside mouth, just take some yeast tablets. Yeast tablets are available and it will settle, because yeast tablet is rich in B complex, and this mouth and all this source, all problem comes because of the deficiency of B complex group of vitamins. And number 5, Brewer's yeast, that is called Brewer's yeast, which we are preparing. Yeast may help to control sugar levels for patients with type 2 diabetes, because it can control the glycemic index. It can bring down the glycemic index, and in this way it is good and effective for those people who are having diabetes too. And it can improve glucose tolerance. This budding yeast is good for the gut, and it is rich in minerals like potassium, chromium, zinc, selenium, lithium, manganese, phosphorus and copper. Number 6, Brewer's yeast has anti-estrogenic properties, and in this way it can control your cancerous cells, and it will not allow the multiplication of cancerous cells. It is effective especially in the case of breast cancer. It is anti-inflammatory because of the presence of beta glucans, and it can prevent harmful bacteria and fungal toxins from sticking to intestine. So once you are taking yeast tablet, B complex, it will not allow toxins or harmful bacteria to stick to your walls of the intestine. So it will be flushed out. And number 7, Brewer's yeast contains lithium, and lithium is traditionally known as the element of mental health or mood booster. So it can also enhance your mental health and also treat mental disorder and reduce mental fatigue. It may improve cholesterol profile and lower the blood pressure. It can also improve cholesterol profile, means it can convert the lipid into good cholesterol, that is called HDL, high density lipoprotein, and it can reduce the percentage of LDL, that is low density lipoprotein, that is known as commonly bad cholesterol. Number 8, Brewer's yeast is natural source of nicotinamide, and that is riboside, that is vitamin B3, and this is very important natural source, that is nicotinamide, and this can protect your nerve cells from degeneration, and in this way your nerve cells will be intact, will be healthy. So that's why your mental fatigue will not be there, mentally you will be sound, your memory will be sound, because it is very good to